Hey guys, Ursa is next on the menu. Pretty straightforward build for this carry. Even though he is in the agility bracket, right? You do not really build any agility for him directly. All of his power and kill potential comes from the Furious vibes combined with overpower, and then you kind of just get some utility so you can do that, last longer in the fight, bash people, and like a nice clip effect, and you probably end up with something like a satanic, right? So let's just quickly explain the items. Phase boots should be like self-explanatory. You need to chase people, especially in the beginning. Ursa is nice, but it's not that big of a distance. It's not like Mirana sleep. It's a nice sleep, but it's not, right? It's not Mirana sleep. So having something, you're a right clicker, having something early so you can go just a straight line, shortest line to the enemy hero, go through any of your allies, enemy allies, any creeps, yours or enemies blocking you. This is just the best way. And obviously also nice addition of damage and armor, right? So all in all, I think this is the only item you should go Ursa wise. Threads, again, it's not something that you build for the guy. You don't really give him like raw attack speed, you don't give him raw agility. It's kind of different type of hero. It's weird, but that's just how he is. He was like that since forever, since Dota 1. So start with phase boots. Second, you're gonna be needing some farming item. I highly suggest Bellow Fury. Bellow Fury pretty much because you always build up more damage with Fury swipes. And if there's a wave, I'm too lazy to go here, but I just show it. So there's a wave of enemy creeps. This is almost exactly the cleave range. When you press overpower, for example, you just auto attack this creep. The damage from Bellow Fury, it's gonna spread on all of them, and you can pretty effectively with only one charge of like overpower clear the complete wave until this expires, right? In matter of attacks. So Bellow Fury is extremely good for Ursa. One of the best uses of Bellow Fury for any hero that I've seen, just because you're constantly building more and more damage with Fury's vibes, and it just spreads to everybody, right? Also in the fights, when you join any team fight, if there's any heroes kind of condensed near each other, you're gonna quickly build up damage with this, and overpower, you just immediately splash all of that. It becomes that much better if there's like any bigger crowd control type of spell in your team. Anything that kind of keeps them together. Maybe there's Magnus, maybe there's Tides, somebody that can just kind of keep them, all of them in a spot for a while. So this is just the best possible item to go for, and you need something to farm. Ursa doesn't have any inbuilt clip ability. You don't want to be running around spamming this into this. You're gonna be spamming into these spells, and just one level into this you can slow and chase, but that's it. So it's gonna take a while, right? You're gonna get 4 here, ult, so you're gonna need to get level, right, to start specking into this. So just get Bellow Fury. It doesn't get better than this. Of course, I'll just quickly go over this. Some people just like getting Diffusal Blade. If you get Diffusal Blade, I really don't know where you fit anything else, really. You can't fit anything else. You need actually all of this. Now, unless we're talking like Phantom Assassin or anybody with Butterfly Effect that you really can't deal with for any reason. The only item, in my opinion, that should be swapped ever is Monkey for something. You'll have to choose for what, but it's definitely not Bellow Fury, it's definitely not Black Imbar, probably definitely not Basher as well, so it's kind of tough choice. One you'll have to make though. But this is the only item that I ever consider swapping into the build of Ursa, because everything is really needed and it's kind of set that you need to get these. So yeah, getting the diffusion can be nice. Keep in mind agility is useless for you. You do not build agility for Ursa. You only get one extra slow effect. You already have Earthshock, you'll have your blink, you'll have your phase boots. Do you really need something more on top of that? If you can't get any kills with all of these, you're kinda done anyways. Your team did not pick enough crowd control spells, or they did not make any utility items after, so there's just no point trying to create something like that, right? So I just keep that there. Second item you can kind of choose. It can be blink, great for catching people, great for even faster farming. You'll be getting blink no matter what, because Ursa needs to kind of blink in there and kind of blink next to the weakest target, quickly destroy them with overpower, fight further, possibly by pressing black key. Then you just need blink. You can't be running around clicking phase boots and then right click into the fight. You get disabled, you get destroyed. You don't have anything really to just get you there effectively fast enough. There's just no spell protection for you. You have to waste this just to run in there. Blink is just an item that you have to make, and that's how it is. That's how the hero is. You just have to get it. It's kind of like the best way to explain it would be like Enigma. You can't really play Enigma and then right click slowly into the fight. You just kind of gotta be there and do the max damage, and you just need this. So it's gonna be either that, or you can get a basher if you have time, if there's time. If game is kinda in a bad state and you feel like you don't have much time left, it's kinda going bad. Might be just a option to just run for Black Bar, so you can join fights and do something, right? You gotta be able to move around and attack. If you don't have blink already, you just have to kind of rush for Black King and pray for the best. Pray that you can win some fights, delay them, get some money back so you can farm blink for you. At that point you will just get blink. So if there's need, if they have a lot of disables, if they over leveled, if your team lost some fights, you just don't have time, just consider getting Black King, and you should be fine to at least try to like repel the attacks and get some time back, right, for you. But yeah, also like the one item that you have to get no matter what at any point, if not sooner than later. Yeah, all of your power comes from you being able to right click, right? And overpower is kind of the main tool, so you need to stay alive enough and to move around enough so this gets off the cooldown a couple of times. Because destroying one target is great, but there's more and you need to survive. This needs to reload. So you gotta keep going, and this is why all of these tools are really necessary. Basher also, you don't have any inbuilt slows, you don't have any stunts. This is kind of like this is just not enough. You really need something that kind of keeps them in place, and pressing overpower, it increases like the attack speed by so much. And that huge attack speed, number of hits, you're definitely gonna get at least one bash proc. You will have to be really unlucky to not get anything. You're gonna keep them bashed. If they kind of get out of bash, you can then slow them with Earth Shock, or open up with Earth Shock into bash into Earth Shock. You're gonna have to. It's a synergize. You gotta synergize bash and Earth Shock in the best way you can. Kind of keep them in place, because there's nothing else really to help you. That's your only tools. And also like to prevent the enemy, right, to kind of be able to cast any funny stuff like Ghost Scepter, like Huel Scepter, like Force Staff. Kind of try to keep them locked in as much as you can, right? So you would kind of just charge this, blink next to a high value target, kind of try to one-shot them. That's what Ursa does, he kind of one-shots people. So yeah, you have to get Basher. Basher will get into Abyssal, becomes even better, right? Vanguard is a huge benefit for you in fights. Again, you have to stay alive too, so you can spam overpower. Castable bash is really great. It opens up many like free fury swipe attacks, right? You start building damage already. Plus the normal bash proc, plus the slow, plus the blink, plus this. You can kind of keep now chasing and killing people much more effectively. So if you want to rush this, it's completely fine. You'll be getting this no matter what. Yeah, completely fine to rush, but I would really try to get blink really as soon as I can. Like I said, if you don't have to rush blinking, try to get blink. It's gonna help you anyways. If not in fights, it's gonna help you move faster, like near the enemy camps, jungle camps. Get out of the fight, save your life as well. It's just a lot of mobility, and yeah, you don't need it anyways. And right, so the last item, it kind of goes with the whole theme that you'll also have to make is Satanic. You can start with Morbid Mask. He doesn't get, unfortunately, free heal like Phantom Assassin on level 15%. So with Ursa, you'll have to buy this. Now, whenever you decide to buy this, you can buy it early. You can buy it immediately after Battle Fury. You can buy it even before Battle Fury. But if the lane is fine, you can kind of delay this. It really depends on the. It also depends like how quickly you want to kill Roshan, right? This is basically your main item. Pretty much you just need Morbid Mask and maybe one item to do like an early Roshan kill. I haven't played him in a while, so not sure how much level he would need with only Face Boots and Morbid Mask. It's completely doable. You would just need a higher level, so this would need to be maxed. And yeah, it's probably better to just have one item, so you can kill Roshan easily if you went something like this. Boots, Spell of Fury, Morbid Mask, you're like level, let's say 9. There's 4 here, 1 ult. You can just go and kill Roshan on level 9. I actually like going a bit later, maybe 11, 12, if the lane is fine, so I kind of keep farming. But yeah, that's basically what you need to kill Roshan. Always keep in mind, you can solo Roshan, you don't need anything. You're going to be building up huge heals because of the Fury stacks. If there's any trouble, or you can also use this. Cooldown is pretty good. Yeah, just get the kill, get the lab, get the extra gold XP. Also, anybody from team can help you, right? But you can solo it, no problem. But yeah, going back to Mask, you would just keep Mask if you get it, and pretty much end up with Satanic. And, this is the build that Ursa plays that suits him. Like in every way, there's nothing you can swap. You can call that unfortunate or however you want. There's just no really room to experiment because all of these are kind of unswappable. In the the only exception is Monkey, like I said. If there's Phantom Assassin, if there's somebody with Butterfly that you really can't deal with, or your team can deal, kind of go some way for you to help, the only item to get is Monkey. Now, what do you want to swap Monkey in? It's probably going to be before Satanic. You may have to give up on the heal. But it's a tough choice, but yeah, nothing really to swap, right? Satanic is big, you need a health, again. You need a health, extra health here, lifesteal is great, Vanguard here is great. Because again, you can one-shot people, but then that's not where the fight ends. Sometimes you can one-shot them effectively, right? You have to stay alive and recharge overpower. The only way to do that is to buff your health, buff your movability, buff your lockdown skills. You know, you just need all of this. There's nothing else you can swap really. So yeah, that would just be the build. Satanic, of course, it's completely logical. You completely build really fast build the damage with this, quickly regain health, and yeah, it's just extra stats are really nice. So yeah, that will be the build. Shortly talent trees. I usually just get mana regeneration. Battle Fury is great already, gives you health and mana. You'll need mana because you'll be spamming overpower non-stop. And even though it's 60 mana, Ursa has a very small mana pool. It'll get drained quickly, especially if you're spamming Earth Shock to move faster to the place or do like AoE damage. Quicker kill the camps. So yeah, I forgot to mention, but that's also one reason why Battle Fury is great. Besides all of the other effects, right? It just gives you mana, so you can keep spamming overpower. I would just take mana because this is kind of useless. I feel you already have 20 seconds. They really need 40 seconds on somebody. I'm either there killing them or I'm not there. I'm not really gonna make circles around map and then be like, oh yeah, but that guy still has a debuff on him. So this is whatever, but I would just take mana. Second is pretty clear, you just take health. Like I said, Ursa does not build agility. He doesn't care about attack speed in that way in agility. Even though he's in the agility bracket, it's just not how the hero is played. As you can see here, there's not a single agility item. There's no attack speed even, there's nothing. It's what you can just call it pure all of utility pretty much with the blink and Battle Fury, right? This is your main tools, this is where your damage lays, this is where your attack speed lays. Catch up mechanic with the blink and then big ult that kind of saves you if you need like to survive big incoming damage, both spell and physical. that's just how I would say it. You don't get a jet, you don't get a XP. This is a huge, huge bait. I don't know why this is even offered. It's crazy, like 10 agility. That's insane. Just take health, right? 350 health is amazing. Just take this. Third one, Fury's 5 damage, of course. You want to be able to one-shot people. You want to kill anybody that you target first target as fast as you can, so you can kind of press the Black King, jump into the fight, kill more targets. Obviously, enrage stat resist is completely unnecessary. It's you just block all of the damage with this. I don't know why this is even here, and it's 15, but it just doesn't do anything. Like, you're gonna block all the damage with auto. Don't worry about it. Just take the bonus to the passive. And the last one, just take overpower attacks, of course. Just activate this. Pistol Blade, you can immediately bash them, completely like unload this on them already. They might even die, and you can even cast this after if you kind of get lucky and get a bash proc, so you get a double bash. Now, if they start running, you can use Earth Shock. If they're gonna disable, so you can press this. It's just easily to deal with any target. Yeah, there's also a blink cooldown that's gonna reset, right? So yeah, pretty. I mean, Earth Shock cooldown is it can look great on paper. It's 5 seconds, but you're not supposed to jump around there with your Earth Shock. You kind of gotta get in the fight and annihilate everybody, or you kind of lost. There's no really time for you to Earth Shock around. Your team has to do their job as well. You can't be like this whole thing in one hero to move everywhere, kill everybody, bash everybody, always be next to everybody. Your team has to do their job as well. They have to roll, they have to stun, they have to hex, they gotta control. That's why you have double support in your team. It's right. That's why there's double support in your team. They gotta control, fight a bit for you to, you know, stay alive and reload and have some time to move next to the next target quickly. So yeah, Blink. One thing with Blink also. I never get the green blink. I always get the red overwhelming. Again, what am I gonna do with extra agility? It's just not. It doesn't fit the hero. In my opinion, getting extra health is much more better than being like some. You know, this is your attack speed pretty much. You do not build attack speed. You build survivability. Overwhelming blink effect is amazing. It's much better, right? Like, just look at it like this. It's much better to blink into a crowd of heroes and you slow everybody around you in a big AoE, and you deal strength damage, and you are kind of building some strength. With this also, it's kind of better to just slow everybody down, and you can then use Urchak as well as another AoE. Slow, there's bash for you, right? And you know, it just makes much more sense than getting some swift blink. Like, what does that actually do for you, right? It doesn't do anything. I don't much have the extra health, extra damage on AoE. I can just blink into the crowd, they all get slowed. I can immediately press this without using anything else. I can reach them. If they kind of get away, I can Earth Shock, then get another jump, bash them, phase boots. You know, there's a lot of options, but I always just get overwhelming. That's how it is. I think it's a big mistake going for this, really. You know, why are you doing with it? Why are you doing with agility exactly? You know, it's not really that type of hero. So that will be it. That's how I like playing. If you like playing the green blink, you can go ahead and make it. But I kind of like doing the whole overwhelming blink thing. Trying to survive as much as I can. The longer I stay alive, the more reloads and overpower I'll get, especially if my team is lacking. I gotta stay alive. I gotta be able to do this multiple times. That's your main killing tool, and yeah, that's how you play. And that will be it. Should be pretty easy getting the farm with tools. Like I said, just get Bell of Fury. He annihilates camp. He annihilates ancients. Because of the stacking damage, the passive, you're just gonna spread it out to everybody, and yeah, it should be easy to get at least a couple of items. And one thing with Ursa as well, he really just needs a couple of items to be really effective. And like Ursa with boots, with Blink and Battle Fury, he's already doing so much. It's kind of hard to stop him already. Him getting Black King or Basher, he becomes crazy good, right? The game might even end with you just having like a 2 or 3 items, right? It's a really good hero. I was probably comparing to something like Gas Knight that kind of just destroys you with illusions and passive crit. It's kind of best comparable. It does not need that much to be really dangerous. That's the big advantage of Ursa. So yeah, that's it for this guy, and I'll see you guys on the next one.